Have you ever held on so tightly to something you wanted that it slipped right through your fingers? You planned every detail, rehearsed every outcome, stayed up nights worrying, but in the end, nothing turned out the way you hoped. And yet, sometimes when you finally let go, when you stop forcing, stop chasing, stop clinging, everything falls into place in ways you never imagined. Why is that? Because life isn't meant to be controlled, it's meant to be trusted. This is one of the deepest, most liberating truths taught in Buddhism. Trust the flow of life. Release your grip on outcomes. Stay steady within yourself. And allow existence to bring what aligns with your path. The Buddha himself, over 2,500 years ago, didn't teach us to wrestle with reality. He taught us to surrender to it, not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. Think about a river. You can't command it to flow faster or slower. You can't make it turn left just because you prefer that direction. But if you place a leaf on its surface, it glides effortlessly, carried by forces far greater than itself. That leaf doesn't struggle. It doesn't panic. It simply floats. And in that surrender, it arrives exactly where it needs to be. Are you trying to force your river to bend to your will? Are you exhausting yourself trying to paddle upstream when the current is gently guiding you somewhere better? Today, we'll explore how letting go, not giving up, is the secret to inner peace, to true freedom, and to receiving what you truly deserve. Because the universe isn't ignoring you. It's preparing something far greater than your small mind can conceive. But you have to release your white-knuckled grip first. Let me tell you a story, one not from ancient scrolls, but from real life. A young woman named Lena spent 10 years chasing a dream, to become a renowned fashion designer in New York. She sacrificed relationships, ignored her health, and lived in constant anxiety. Every rejection felt like a personal failure. Every delay confirmed her deepest fear: I'm not good enough. Then, one winter, everything collapsed. Her studio shut down. Her savings vanished. She moved back to her hometown, ashamed and broken. For the first time in years, she stopped trying. She walked in the woods. She meditated. She cried without judgment. And slowly, a quiet clarity emerged. She began sketching again, not for fame, but for joy. A local artisan saw her work and invited her to collaborate. That small project led to a sustainable clothing brand featured in international magazines. Not the path she planned, but the one that was meant for her. Lena didn't manifest success through sheer will. She surrendered to the process. And in that surrender, she made space for grace. This is the heart of Buddhist teaching. The Buddha never promised we'd get everything we want. He taught that suffering arises from craving for specific outcomes, for control, for certainty. But when we release that craving, when we stop demanding that life conform to our narrow vision, we open the door to something far wiser, the natural unfolding of existence. You see, the universe isn't indifferent. It's intelligent. It knows your soul's trajectory better than your anxious mind ever could. But it can't deliver what you deserve if your hands are clenched too tightly around what you think you need. Ask yourself, what are you clinging to right now? A relationship that's already ended? A job that drains your spirit? An outcome you've tied your self-worth to? What if letting go isn't losing, but making room? In the Dhammapada, one of the most revered collections of the Buddha's teachings, it is said, just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so the wise are not affected by praise or blame. This isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about cultivating an inner stillness so deep that external chaos cannot disturb your center. Imagine standing in the middle of a storm. Rain lashes your face. Wind howls in your ears. But inside your chest, there's a quiet flame, unflickering, unwavering. That flame is your true self. Not your plans. Not your fears. Not your resume or your bank account. Your essence. And when you anchor yourself there, you stop needing to control every gust of wind. Modern life bombards us with the illusion that if we just do more, plan better, or hustle harder, we'll finally arrive at peace. But peace isn't at the finish line. It's available right now. in the space between your thoughts, in the breath you're taking as you listen to these words. Buddhism doesn't ask you to abandon effort. It asks you to abandon attachment to results. Plant your seeds with care, but don't dig them up every day to check if they've sprouted. Trust the soil. Trust the rain. Trust the unseen forces that bring life to what you've planted. There's a beautiful Zen parable about a farmer whose horse ran away. His neighbors said, "What terrible luck!" The farmer replied, "Maybe." The next day, the horse returned with 3 wild horses. "What wonderful luck!" they exclaimed. "Maybe," he said again. The following week, his son tried to tame one of the wild horses and broke his leg. "Terrible luck," they cried. "Maybe," said the farmer. Then war broke out, and all able-bodied men were conscripted, except his son, who couldn't fight due to his injury. Good fortune? Bad fortune? The farmer didn't label it. He simply stayed open. He trusted the flow. Can you do the same? Can you stop interpreting every twist of fate as either salvation or disaster? Life is unfolding as it should, not as you demand. You might be thinking, but if I let go, won't I become passive? Won't I miss opportunities? This is a common misunderstanding. Letting go is not laziness. It's not resignation. It's conscious non-resistance. It's acting with full presence, without being emotionally hijacked by the need for a specific result. Consider the archer in ancient Buddhist training. The student practices for months. Posture, breath, focus. On the day of the final test, the master doesn't ask, "Did you hit the bullseye?" He asks, "Were you fully present in the release?" Because the outcome, the arrow's flight, is governed by wind, distance, gravity. But the archer's mind? That is theirs to master. When you act from calm clarity rather than frantic need, your actions become more precise, more aligned, more effective. You're not clouded by desperation. You're guided by wisdom. Think of a time something didn't go your way, but later, you saw it saved you from heartbreak, danger, or wasted years. Maybe a job you didn't get led you to a better one. Maybe a breakup freed you to find real love. The universe has a way of rerouting you when you're headed down a path that doesn't serve your highest good, even if it feels like rejection in the moment. But here's the key, you have to stop fighting the reroute. Stop screaming, "This isn't what I wanted," and start whispering, "Show me what's better." The Buddhist path teaches us to cultivate equanimity, upekkha, the balanced mind that remains steady whether things go well or poorly. This doesn't mean you don't feel joy or sorrow. It means you don't let those feelings hijack your inner peace. You feel them, honor them, and let them pass, like clouds across a vast sky. Your peace isn't dependent on your circumstances. It's your birthright. But you have to choose it, especially when the world seems chaotic. So ask yourself, where am I resisting life right now? Where am I demanding that reality be different? What if, instead of pushing against the current, I leaned into it? Let's look deeper at the word deserve. Society tells us we must earn love, success, peace, through performance, productivity, perfection. But Buddhism offers a radical truth. You are already whole. You don't need to prove your worthiness. The universe doesn't operate on meritocracy, it operates on alignment. What you deserve isn't based on how hard you've worked or how much you've suffered. It's based on what resonates with your true nature. And that alignment can only happen when you release the false self, the one that's always trying to prove, please, or control. There's a teaching in the Tibetan tradition called sky gazing. Practitioners sit and simply watch the sky, observing clouds come and go without labeling them, without trying to hold onto the beautiful ones or banish the stormy ones. In time, they realize, I am not the clouds. I am the sky. You are not your thoughts, your failures, your desires. You are the awareness behind them. And from that space, vast, calm, and unshaken, you can respond to life rather than react to it. This is how you stay steady within yourself. Not by building walls, but by expanding your inner horizon. Not by demanding answers, but by becoming comfortable with mystery. The universe isn't a vending machine where you insert effort and receive rewards. It's a living, intelligent flow, a dance of causes and conditions stretching back to the beginning of time. Your part isn't to dictate the steps. It's to show up fully, with an open heart, and move with the rhythm. And when you do, miracles happen, not the flashy kind, but the quiet ones. A phone call at the right moment, an idea that arrives like lightning, a stranger's kindness that changes everything. These aren't coincidences. They're the universe's way of saying, "I've got you." But you have to be still enough to notice. So tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself, what can I release today? What story am I telling myself about how things should be? And what if I trusted, just for this moment, that everything is unfolding as it must? Now, let's talk about patience, not the passive kind, but active trust. In Pali, the language of the earliest Buddhist texts, the word for patience is khanti. It doesn't mean enduring suffering silently. It means deep acceptance of the way things are, even when they're painful. It's the courage to wait without anxiety, to act without attachment, to hope without desperation. Think of a bamboo tree. It spends years growing underground, unseen, building a vast root system. Then, in a single season, it shoots up dozens of feet into the sky. Did it fail during those quiet years? No. It was preparing. How many of your failures are actually unseen roots? How many delays are divine timing in disguise? The Buddha spent 6 years seeking enlightenment through extreme practices, fasting, self-mortification, endless meditation. Nothing worked. Exhausted and emaciated, he sat beneath a peepal tree and made a vow. "I will not rise until I find the truth." But this time, he didn't force it. He simply let go. And in that surrender, enlightenment arose, not as a conquest, but as a revelation. You don't have to struggle to be worthy of peace. Peace is already within you. You just have to stop covering it with layers of fear, control, and expectation. Every time you release your grip, even slightly, you create a crack in the shell of illusion. And through that crack, light enters. Try this. The next time you feel anxiety rising about an outcome, place your hand on your heart and say, "I trust the flow. I am exactly where I need to be." Breathe. Feel your feet on the ground. Come back to your body. The future is not here yet. The past is gone. Only this moment is real. And in this moment, you are safe. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are being prepared. Total characters so far, 11,998. Part 7, Characters, 2,000. Let's return to the river metaphor. When you try to hold water in your hands, it slips away. But when you cup your hands gently, it rests there, clear and still. The same is true with life. Clinging distorts. Releasing reveals. In your relationships, clinging creates neediness. Releasing creates space for real connection. In your career, clinging breeds burnout. Releasing invites inspired action. In your dreams, clinging leads to frustration. Releasing opens the door to divine orchestration. The universe doesn't respond to demands. It responds to openness. There's a practice in mindfulness called noting. When a thought arises, "I must get this result," you simply note it. Wanting. When fear arises, "What if it doesn't work out?" You note fear. You don't fight it. You don't believe it. You just observe it, like watching leaves float down a stream. And in that observation, the thought loses its power. This is how you stay steady. Not by silencing your mind, but by not identifying with its noise. You are not your thoughts. You are the sky in which they pass. And the more you practice this, the more you'll notice. The universe begins to move through you, not around you. Opportunities appear. Guidance arrives. Synchronicities multiply. Not because you forced them, but because you made space for them. Remember, what you resist persists. What you release transforms. So tonight, light a candle. Sit in silence. And say to the universe, I release my need to control. I trust your timing. I am open to receive what aligns with my highest path. Feel the weight lift. Feel the breath deepen. This is the peace the Buddha spoke of, not after enlightenment, but before it, in the willingness to let go. Now, let's confront the biggest fear. If I let go, I'll lose everything. But ask yourself, what have you truly lost by clinging? Peace, joy, presence, maybe even the very thing you were trying to hold onto. Buddhism teaches anatta, the doctrine of no self. Not that you don't exist, but that your true self isn't the ego, the part that needs to control, compare, and conquer. Your real self is boundless, calm, and inherently free. When you stop identifying with the ego's narrative, I must succeed, I can't fail, I need this outcome, you step into your true nature. And from there, you act with clarity, not fear. Consider the lotus flower. It grows in muddy water, yet blooms pristine and radiant. It doesn't fight the mud, it uses it. Your challenges aren't obstacles, they're nutrients for your awakening. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of demanding certainty, embrace the sacred unknown. The universe isn't withholding from you. It's aligning you. Every closed door, every detour, every heartbreak is clearing space for what fits your soul, not your ego. And what you deserve isn't a reward for suffering. It's the natural expression of your authenticity. When you stop performing and start being, the right people, opportunities, and circumstances find you, because you're vibrating at the frequency of truth. So breathe, release, trust. You are not alone. You are part of a vast, intelligent whole that has carried galaxies into being. If it can orchestrate the stars, don't you think it can guide your life? Let me leave you with this. Every great spiritual tradition, at its core, points to surrender. In Christianity, it's, Thy will be done. In Islam, it's, Inshallah, if God wills. In Hinduism, it's, Ishvara Pranadhana, surrender to the divine. And in Buddhism, it's, Anicca, impermanence, and the wisdom to flow with it. Surrender isn't weakness. It's the ultimate strength, the courage to stop fighting reality and start cooperating with it. You've carried enough. You've planned enough. You've worried enough. What if today, you gave yourself permission to rest in trust? To believe that even in uncertainty, you are held? That even in silence, you are being answered? The universe doesn't speak in shouts. It whispers, in the pause between breaths, in the stillness after tears, in the quiet hum of intuition. But you have to be quiet enough to hear it. So stop shouting your demands into the void. Sit in silence. Listen. Your path is already unfolding. Not because you're pushing it, but because you're allowing it. And what you deserve. It's already on its way. Not because you earned it through struggle, but because you're ready to receive it through surrender. If this message resonated with you, if you felt even a flicker of relief at the idea that you don't have to carry the weight of the world alone, then please, do not keep this wisdom to yourself. Share this video with someone who's clinging too tightly. Leave a comment below. What are you ready to release today? And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Every week, we explore timeless Buddhist teachings to help you live with more peace, purpose, and presence in a chaotic world. Hit the bell so you never miss an episode. But more than that, take this teaching into your life. Not just as an idea, but as a practice. The next time anxiety rises, pause. Breathe. Whisper, I trust the flow. You are not here to control life. You are here to experience it, to love it, to learn from it, to let it shape you into the person you're meant to become. The river knows the way. You don't have to steer it. Just float. Stay calm. Stay open. And let the universe deliver what you deserve, not what you demanded, but what your soul has always been calling home to. Thank you for watching. May you be at peace. May you be free. And may you always remember, you are exactly where you need to be. Before we close, let's return to the very beginning. The hook that asked, "Have you ever held on so tightly that it slipped away?" Now, at the end of this journey, I invite you to look back at that question with new eyes. That thing you lost? It may have been making space. That plan that failed? It may have been protecting you. That silence you feared? It may have been the universe gathering gifts for you in secret. Buddhism doesn't promise a life without pain. It promises a life without unnecessary suffering, the kind we create by resisting what is. So today, choose peace over control. Choose trust over fear. Choose presence over prediction. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the next step, in calm, in faith, in surrender. And remember, the universe isn't late. It's on time. Thank you for being here. For listening. For opening your heart. May your path be illuminated, not by your force, but by your faith. Stay calm, let go, and receive what is already yours. One final thought: you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Every atom in your body was forged in stars. Every breath you take is shared with trees, mountains, and every living being. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. So when you trust the flow, you're not trusting some external force. You're trusting your own deepest nature. Release, rest, receive, and know this: you are worthy, not because of what you achieve, but because you exist. May you walk in peace. May you live in flow. And may your life unfold exactly as it should. Thank you. If this video touched your heart, please like it. It helps others find this message too. Share it with someone who needs to hear, let go. You're being guided. And if you're ready to go deeper into Buddhist wisdom for modern life, subscribe and join our community. Because peace isn't something you find outside. It's something you remember within. Stay calm. Trust the flow. And let the universe deliver what you deserve. You've got this. And you're not alone.